And would that be so bad? Before he could think on the entire thing and answer his silent question, Felicity gave a great gasp and tried to tug him to the ground. "Follow me!" Phineas bit back his laugh and dutifully lowered himself onto his belly on the prickly grass, following her movements. The entire thing was ridiculous, but it seemed to matter, so he indulged her curious antics. He chuckled when she rolled her entire body a few times until she stopped under a large tree that hid her from anyone coming up the path. Phineas stood, went over, and then lay down on his belly once more, positioned shoulder to shoulder with her and peering over some thickets to the path. "Why are you laughing?" she asked, a bit peevishly. "You had no reason to roll. I wonder what goes on in your head." She chuckled under her breath, and it was one of the sweetest and most pleasant sounds he'd ever heard. It went deep inside his body and warmed him. Felicity bounced his shoulder with hers and whispered, "Should Lady Millicent see us, Annabel will introduce me as your fiancée. Not Jane, but Felicity. Lady Millicent might not remember me, but we have met before through Perdita. She might refer to me as Miss Harrington, which might spare Annabel and Sarah the awareness of our ruse. However, Lady Millicent is a nosy gossip. With certainty, she will take the news back to town that one of the season's most elusive bachelors was caught. Then how would we escape our pretend engagement when everyone knows of it?" As he stared at her, peering over the thickets into the grass, Phineas could not help wondering what it would be like to have her by his side always, to see her strolling in these woods with her belly swollen with child, his child, and another by her side chortling as she pointed out the small creatures in the woodlands. A fierce hunger washed through him, with a force that almost knocked the breath from his damn body. Turning onto his back, he lay there and looked up at the sky through the leaves of the massive trees overhead. "Oh, they are far enough. Let's go!" She hopped to her feet and grabbed his hand, hauling him up, then took off running in the opposite direction of Lady Millicent and Annabel. He followed her, lest he pitched forward face first into the grass, for not once did she release his hand. They sprinted for several seconds until they spilled into a clearing of shin-high wild grass, where she tumbled to the ground, pulling him along with her. With a groan she shifted and turned to lay on her back as well. "My nerves will take some time to settle." Phineas did not respond. He was stuck on feeling and thinking of things he had never thought of before. All because of the sweet and alluring and tempting woman beside him.